Hey y'all. Okay, so hopefully we can get this video up like the other one got put up, so it'll hopefully be quick. So let's see. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about, so in the last video I did mention that I really had been thinking a lot lately about just how I want everything to be. Everything. So I really had to get back to, especially with all of this, I had to think about like why I originally started all of this in the first place. And now the Facebook page and the initial attempt at a blog have been around since 2010, you guys, so a long time. And then this channel came along, I guess around 2013 maybe. So and honestly, initially I started it all at, because that's just what you did. It was just kind of, the Facebook page was kind of for fun. The YouTube page, I figured, would just go along with that. I really didn't have a sense of direction because I really wasn't comfortable with myself at that point, going through my journey, and leaving religion, going back to religion, leaving religion, like throwing myself into like all this study, having 4 kids, and just like crazy, lots of chaos that I kind of really fed into. Like, it was crazy, but I think I made it a lot more chaotic than it actually was. So I really, and then eventually I was like, well, more than liking to hear myself talk, I did feel like I had some pretty valid stuff to share. But, I was really inconsistent and really worried. Fear just, it'll, if you can get past the voices in your head, if you can, you are your greatest obstacle. You are your, if you can get past the voices in your head, you can do anything. And so, I really wasn't consistent. I really didn't figure out a way to make it work. And I kind of puttered along, really, just on cruise control until after I did, till end of last year, earlier this year, and I really had to start thinking about seriously what I wanted things to look at. I'm 36, and I was like, okay, so what if I only had like 70 years left? Like, what is 70 years? That's nothing. So what do I want to do with the rest of that? What do I want things to look like? And now I did have this wonderful idea, when I did start out, that initially it was going to be a parenting thing, because I was right in the thick of, it was pregnancy and breastfeeding and newborns, and now I'm past all that. I do have 4 kids, so there definitely is going to be parenting, but it's going to be in the aspect of raising kids for the better of society, to create social change, to make the world a better place. Because unfortunately, unless things change really fast, we're handing kids a world, a planet, a society, an environment that are all in worse shape than when they got into it. So you know, really focusing on putting that positivity out into the world every way we can. Big push is going to be not only raising socially conscious, socially aware children, but also feminist children. It's got to happen. And as far as for me, you know, I'm really big on, you know, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So it's time to create an amazing future. And, you know, for me, what that looks like is, you know, that means, you know, back to getting some education. So I've been looking at like health coach certification, behavior change specialist, and then I started years ago and never finished, but yoga teacher certification, like yoga teacher training, and doula training, and, you know, really focusing on helping women, empowering women, giving just, you know, and like I said in my last video, you know, everything I've ever wanted to do is about making people happy. So, you know, I feel like that, you know, I can work on these things because it makes me happy to make people happy. So I can do these things, and in the meantime, get back into shape, so that roller derby can happen, and, you know, when someone's ready for, like, the badass sci-fi rock star, Valhalla will come save the day, and, you know, we'll go hang out at the conventions and stuff, and you guys can come see me there, and that'll be really awesome. But yeah, it's just all about, you know, I really want to, you know, and I've got some other things I'm working on, and we'll see how those pan out. I'm really optimistic about it, but since I don't have anything concrete in front of me, I'm just gonna we'll wait for the announcement to come out on those few things. But it's all really cool stuff, and I'm really excited and looking forward to, you know, putting that much happiness out into the world, and to be able to, you know, fulfill what I feel like is, you know, my calling and the path I'm supposed to walk while I'm here for this short amount of time that we have. You know, I think that I've just been in this, like, really negative space for so long because I was focusing on the minute to minute and the little, you know, I know you have to focus on the small things, but really, you know, I never looked at the big picture. It was just right now is bad, so everything is bad. And so I would take that one bad thing and be miserable about everything. But now that I've got, you know, a little bit of focus and I have my goals lined out, you know, I've got my I love lists, and I love journals, and I love to write. And that's fundamentally, guys, I'm a writer, but why do I do a vlog? Because I'm also an entertainer. I want to talk to people. I want people to talk to me. You know, I want there to be that interaction there. You know, I'm a musician, I'm an athlete, I'm all of these things, and it just got buried under layers of just fear and doubt and trying to be who the world said I was supposed to be. But, you know, I love love to write. And I don't even do it. It's more than I like to. I just have to. I just do it. When I start to feel really unbalanced, when I don't, like, just really out of sync. And I think that's another thing why I felt so lately, is because I haven't made any time to write. I haven't made any time to draw. I haven't made any time for music or for, you know, putting on my skates and getting my ass out there. And so you just feel like in this really low place. But anyway, so I love to write. And I love lists. So what I really had to sit down and do was, you know, make some journals, and I did, you know, I really wanted to start trying to get, you know, process things and get to a point where I really had a clearer vision of what I needed things to be. So, and I'll share that on Facebook and Instagram. I might do a video. It would just be a really quick video, but basically going over, you know, I have just a regular journal, and then I have, let's see, I have a dream journal, because I really am big in trying to, like, interpret dreams and things like that, especially recurring dreams, which I have a lot bug me to no end, so I'm trying to figure those out. And then there's I have a manifestation mandala journal, and then like a present tense manifestation journal, and I have a I mean, I have my book of shadows. That's really not a journal so much, but it's just starting out, so it kind of is for me. Trying to work through all of that, just putting the things in there that I find along the way in my another new journey. And then I have just a few smaller journals that I carry with me, one to draw, one for whatever ideas come along, like for writing things I want to start, things I want to do, ideas for videos, you know, stuff like that. So I like to write a lot, and obviously like to, you know, hear myself talk a lot, but you know, it's awesome. So, but just, you know, from here on out, that's really what the focus of this is going to be, which I'm glad to have that. I'm glad to kind of have that direction of really wanting to help and empower people, especially women, to, you know, take back their lives and find their fire and figure out what it is that they want to make the rest of their lives look like, and how that can be facilitated. And it's really awesome, y'all. So I didn't have direction for a long time. It was just, I'm gonna, you know, shave my head and open some magic cards. And not that that's not cool. I still have magic cards. I'm still shaving my head. You know, I made that commitment to going to honor that. And, you know, I like Magic the Gathering, so. But that's just not all that I'm about. And so it's time to get to all of it. So, all right, but that's all for tonight. I'm about to go, like, get some pizza and beer and, you know, enjoy it. So y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all later.